Omer Kless.
Sadan.
Aluma Freiman.
לפקד על...
Class commander, to command soldiers in the Air Force.
I'm going to go to Givati.
I'm going to get into my basic training and my course and everything to become a Makit בחיל האוויר in the Air Force.
Makit is the Hebrew term for class commander. Omer, Tal, and Aluma are just 3 of thousands of teenagers who are drafted to the Israel Defense Forces each year. Since Israel's mandatory service is near universal, every family knows D-Day or draft day. They know what it's like to say goodbye to new young soldiers on their way to serve their country. Recruitment day, in many cases, is a family affair.
My family, everyone who could, my 2 brothers, my mom, and some really close family friends. All the family, like we are 10 people here today. It's pretty exciting.
Of course, with the excitement of starting a new chapter comes nerves. After all, they're going to have to put their lives on the line.
In the morning I was a bit shaking because I didn't really get it that I'm recruiting today. But when I drove here, so it was kind of better. It was much easier for me.
So you're calm now?
Yes, now I'm more calm, but soon I go to the buses, so it's going to come again.
Also, with the risk comes many sacrifices and changes.
New people, new place, new program, very different rule from everything I know, leaving my house, wearing uniforms all day. Really gonna change, definitely, and it's for a long period of time.
For girls, mandatory military service is 18 months. For boys, 32.
For me, it's very important to protect our country, and because we don't have such a big population in our country, so it's our responsibility to really give everything from ourselves to help improve and to secure our country here.
Yeah, you want to be, like they say, Kravi, fighter, and I give him to make what he wants, so I don't go into this.
In order to serve in a front lines unit, some young soldiers have to have permission from their parents. But not all are willing to give it, considering the risk.
You know, he didn't went to the Kravi, although we could go to the Kravi. I gave him my permission to go to the Kravi, and it is decided not to go, and I'm sure it's because of me.
I'm their son, and to send your son to the army, it's nervous for every parent, but they are aware of it, that we have to do it, and it's our job and responsibility, so they understand it.
Last week, a group of new soldiers were given their uniforms by the Prime Minister himself, who is also the newly minted defense minister. He admitted that above all, he's a worried parent, just like everyone else who has to send their children to serve.
I understand exactly how your mothers and fathers are feeling today.
He also gave the young recruits some advice.
Don't think about how difficult it is. Think, how am I not going to break?
These soldiers have some tough years ahead of them, so at the end of the day, it's all a matter of attitude and perspective.
I'm really excited. I waited for this a long time. I came today to begin a new journey in the Army.
It's also important, though, to stay out of trouble.
What is the best advice that somebody gave you for this day?
Well, take it all in easy and in laughter, but not laughing in front of my commanders because you're gonna get punished. So, laughing inside.
Lauren Izso, Strictly Security, I-24 News.